Oh shit. Call is done. Now it's called WAP. 1738. It's called WAP from now on. Motherfucker, he transformed in this episode. Shit, he's getting ready to drop a mixtape and everything. Anyway, Negan's boys, they ran down on Daryl's caravan, and basically just undressed them. Like basically they were like Nas. Hand me a nine, he'll have motherfuckers undressing. That's how they did it. All of them had guns. All of them was strapped. All of them had bikes and shit and everything. So they were all well taken care of. Well taken care of. Now, anyway, they said that they told him to strip, face the fucking bar, just like the dude in Juice when he robbed the damn bar and told everybody to strip and get butt ass naked. Told the woman to hurry up quicker. He said hurry up because she looked good. That's the same way they did them. They said give us all your guns, your money, your everything. Anyway, they told Daryl. They told one of the guys. They picked the wrong one. They told one of the guys to go to Daryl. Actually, probably would have happened with Abraham too, but Abraham might have got a little bit more messy. But they told the guy to check the car with Daryl. They said because we need all your shit. And he said we don't need a little bit. We need all your shit, not a little bit. Need the whole damn thing. So they sent them around back. Dude was getting ready to take care of Sasha and Abraham, and he was playing with them, but they're not nothing to play with. He was playing with them and was getting ready to smoke them. He was going to smoke them like Newports. But Abraham and Daryl came through. Abraham, when he got that goddamn rocket launcher, he was right for doing that. Because right before he was getting ready to kill him, Daryl popped him. Blew the whole damn squad up. The motherfuckers were on the moon when he blew them up. That shit had that much power. They were going to get kidnapped. Daryl was going to be kidnapped. Sasha and Abraham. Sasha, that's my wife right there. But they were going to get killed, and then they were going to go back to the compound, probably kill everybody. And basically, that's just how Negan gets down. That's what the dude said. He said that's Negan. He said I'm Negan's property, and you're my property. That's how it goes. So anyway, Rick's got this plan, and him and his squad, they come up with a plan. They're gonna go somewhere. They're gonna meet up at a certain place and time, whatever the fuck has you. And Gabriel, his punk ass is involved, man. He got to babysit, but he don't fight walkers. I would have been scared. I know Rick. He was looking like he had that little lump in his throat and everything. He was looking like, damn. Basically, I just sent my baby off to get killed. Although we pretty much know Gabriel's not a killer. So he's not worried about that. He's just worried about, damn, this dude might get my kid knocked off for being scary on some scary shit. Now, that girl, the broad that Rick was saving for later, she tells her son to go ahead and go with what's my man name? Gerald Levert. Gabriel Levert. She tells him to go with him. He says, nah, I got it. I'ma hold it down. I'm good. She says, nah, I don't want you to get jacked up. She's like, nah, I'm good. Trust me, I'm good. We went through all that garbage. I'm good. I'm good. She said, no, hurry up and go. Nah, I'm good. That was crazy. She said, all right, then let's go. Now, the hell is that? Anyway, Carol, Carol gets shit. Carol and Carol and her group, they try to get right. They try to talk, come up with some goddamn plan, some harebrained plan and shit like that. And then Morgan finally comes to. They ask him what happened. I mean, he asks them what happened. They say, "Oh, your boy, your best friend, the wolf. Oh yeah, he's out there with the broad right now. The nurse, the nurse that we all are dependent on for saving our lives in case we get sick, we get diarrhea, or whatever. We need this broad. She's out there with the wolf right now. She probably already dead." And Morgan says, "I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it." He sounded like the dude from the Green Mile. I tried to bring him back. He went psycho. I went psycho too, but I came back, so I tried to bring him back. I tried to bring him back. That's what he sounded like. It was basically a whole bunch of nonsense. And that's basically all that led to. Anyway, Glenn and Edith, they made it in. And now Edith's atheist. Edith went full atheist. They're in the church. That's the first place they go to. They went to the house of the Lord so they can get some holy water. They were thirsty. They needed some damn the blood of Christ and the body of Christ. They wanted to get drunk. They needed some crackers. They said they liked the saltines. But anyway, she was looking at all the Bibles and shit like that. And then she says, and this would be the same thing I would say, and the same thing a lot of other people might say. The same thing most people would say. Damn, why is all this stuff happening? And she's looking like everybody's turning to zombie. People getting knocked off. There's no safe place to go. Is there really a God? And she just went full atheist, basically. But at the same time, it seemed like she became secular. Just like, damn, you know what? I don't need that for my reasoning. I could just reason without it. Basically like Craig and Friday. I'm a man without it. So I guess that's where she's at now. She's thinking for herself and not using some book to determine what she should think. That's what I'm thinking is going on right now. But I would say the same thing. Somebody would sit there and tell you, "Oh, we're being taught a lesson. So everybody on the planet is being murdered to teach us a lesson. We're that special. It's us." No, we're not that special because you see we're dropping off one at a time. So what's the lesson what you call him? Chris got knocked off. What was the lesson he needed to learn? He needed to learn how good it is to die. I'd be like, man, shut up. Let's just live. You know what I'm saying? Let's live. We still alive right now. Let's live. All that bullshit. Come on now. God, they'll sit there and they'll sit there and spend half their time trying to convince you something in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. And you're saying, hey, let's try to live. Oh, don't just put your faith into something that might not even be real. That's what they're going to tell you to do. But anyway, the little boy, he lost it. After all that crap he talked about, I'm good. I'm going to hold it down. He snapped. He started getting real scared. Mama, mama, mama. Like he sounded like Jody from Baby Boy when Melvin gripped his ass up. Like when he had him like this, he was like, "Mama." He was like, "Yeah, call for your mama." But that's what happened with the boy. He was like, "Mama, mama, I'm scared." So his mom tried to calm him down. She's like, "Yo, calm down. We're not the only ones here. There's some walkers here." He wouldn't stop. This the part that blew my mind. The kid got knocked off. They grabbed him, went on his neck. The other one was on his neck. They were chewing. I think one took a bite of his forehead like this. Oh my God. I kept saying, is this real? They're showing the kid get knocked off. Oh man. And usually, we've seen kids get killed in movies before. in TV shows, but it's usually like a quick gunshot or something like that. The kid that fell off the stairs or something like. This was brutal. It was. I think Chris might have been the most brutal, but this one was brutal. This show enough was brutal, man. I mean, they one got his forehead, the other one got the neck, took the Adam's apple, everything, and the mom started screaming. So after the walkers dropped the little boy, they dropped my Dukes too. Dropped her. Now this the funny part. When they dropped my Dukes, right? Rick, he flinched. Okay. That didn't throw y'all off? Because Rick watched the kid get slaughtered right in front of him. He was like, oh, that's interesting. He was it kind of threw him off a little bit. He was like, that's interesting. But when the pussy died, oh my God, he started having flashbacks and everything. When the kid died, it was like, that's interesting. Lost some ass. Oh my God. This shouldn't happen. I was like, the kid dying did very little for you, but yet when the mom died, it was just like complete. He was like in complete distress. That was just crazy. It was ridiculous to me. I was like, come on, Rick, you're not that cold-hearted. Yes, he is. Anyway, that little shithead, the big bro, he used that as an opportunity to basically send Rick and Carl to hell. He was getting ready to open fire on them. And I like this part. Michonne dropped him. Michonne is still a G. She went right up. She didn't care whether he was a kid or not. Once you get to that point where it's no turning back, it's no turning back. She said that when she was with Heath. When Heath was saying, he said, I'm with George Bush, no child left behind. She said, yo, when you out there and that shit happens, anybody can die, anybody can get dropped, and you gotta run, dog, you gotta run. Plain and simple. She had to make a run for it, but she killed his ass. So she still got it. Michonne is still a G. I'm so glad they left her intact. When she started getting soft on us and whatnot, they were just basically showing her inner thoughts. She was having a hard time dealing with the adjustments and whatnot. But she still is a G. And she's still my wife too. Don't get it twisted. Now, anyway, after that, the Wolf Boy and the nurse, they tried to make a run for it. They tried to make a run for the goddamn treehouse. He got fired on his day off because he was still in boxes trying to make a clubhouse. And at the Craig built that clubhouse, they tried to make a run for it and make it into the clubhouse. Now, after trying to make the run, the wolf wound up being the one needing to be rescued. He went back to save the girl and wound up getting bit. So the girl said, I can rescue you, and he wound up getting dropped. Matter of fact, Carol was the one who did it. He was going to die anyway, but Carol put a few rounds in him. She said, I'm going to make sure this motherfucker is well ventilated. When she got done with him, the boy looked like a beehive. He looked like a sponge or some cheese, or Swiss cheese or something. I mean, she put plenty holes in him. I guarantee if you took a drink, it'd just been all over the floor. She left him well ventilated. He needed no air. Anyway, after that, it seemed like he changed a little bit. I mean, he had a psychotic break. Anybody can have a psychotic break. Well, I don't know about psychotic break, a mental break, but who's to say that? I mean, he was good enough to turn around, but who's to say everybody could turn around? Even the dude that the vegan dude, the one who trained the Morgan, the Jedi bow saber master, whatever. Even he said there was somebody he met that was pure evil. He said it was no turning back for this dude. So how do you know which one's which? And are you willing to take the chance for one? On this in this time, the wolf was could have came around, but this ain't going to happen with everybody, and we can't take the risk. So anyway, Rick says he went off the deep end. Why? Because when Michonne stabbed the dude, the little boy, what's his name? I think his name was Rob or some shit like that. The gun went off. He blew Carl's eye off. Now Carl is Carl Wop. 1738. He's no longer Carl. He's not Carl Grimes. He's Carl Wop. That's what happened to him. So now he basically has no depth perception now. His eye was completely gone. I was like, damn, they're really doing this in the TV show? It's dead real now. His eye is completely gone. So he's not going to have any depth perception. You need two eyes to have depth perception. That way you can tell the difference between the distance of certain objects. But Carl is mainly a shooter. So in terms of that, you really don't need much depth perception. You don't need to know how, if you shoot somebody from 10, 20 feet away, whatever, you don't need to know how far they are to line it up, to get the trajectory. You don't need that. You point and you shoot. So he should still be all right. But I'm happy that anybody can get touched. It's not like they're going to make some special, exceptions for this person, that person. I do know that it seems like if you're black, you're going to get touched. But nobody's like, what am I going to say? Anybody's expendable except for, I think, probably Rick. Probably Rick because he's a main character, but Daryl is probably untouchable because the fans love him so much. Michonne might be untouchable too, but anybody else outside those three that I could think of, maybe Carol, can get touched, not just touched but dropped. Anybody outside those 3 or 4, they can get dropped quick. Now, Rick went off the deep end after they took him in to see the nurse, and she started going to work on him. He went outside and just started taking out walkers. He pulled the fucking Tyrese. Not a Tyrese Gibson. Tyrese from Walking Dead. Tyrese Gibson wouldn't do something like that. He's not riding cars off of planes and whatnot. He's not walking out to the middle of a bunch of walkers. But Rick pulled a Walking Dead Tyrese and started killing off walkers. Now, after that, what happened is the squad goes out to save Rick's ass from pulling the Tyrese. And they just start slaying him. Instead of Rick running back in, he still wanted to take his anger out on him. And he says, we could take them all. He's like, drop them. Everybody slicing and dicing and everything else like that. They're dicing like the damn company that makes vacuums. Just dicing everything up. Other people start coming out the houses. They see what's going on. They say, oh, the motherfuckers having a cookout. Let me go and see if they got some ribs. And came outside and started chopping all the walkers up. They were doing a good job. I actually like that because that it's sort of like, wow. World of Warcraft. All the people that's in there are gaining XP. The people that were there that never fought against walkers and whatnot, they had to get their asses in gear. Heath got XP. They all leveled up. It was double XP day. It was a humble bundle package, Steam sale, and everybody leveled up. Everybody got new armor, better mounts, increased their stats, got better equipment, all that stuff. So I like that because a lot of the people, like Rick was saying, he said, I thought that the people in where are they at? Gloria, what's it called? What's the place called? Gloria? I can't remember. Rosewood, whatever place they're in. He's Alexandria. I think that's the name, Alexandria. But he said, I thought these people wouldn't get it. When they had to come together and they went through some of the shit that Carl and them went through, it was like, okay, we got to get our XP up. Now we got some. Now we got some G's in the group, and they were laying waste to these walkers. Anyway, um, Gabriel even comes out to kill for the Lord. He says, he said, God gave us the courage to change this world, so now we got to do it. He said that he gave us a gift, we got to use it. So even Gabriel's about to make it come up. I'm no longer too mad about Gabriel. He's not my favorite character. I don't think he ever will be. But we had some time. It's been time since the last season. He did help out. And like I said, when he told on Rick and them, he thought he was doing the right thing. We no longer think he's a psycho. I'm willing to give him a chance and see what he could do. You understand? So he's not really a likable character for me, but I'm willing to give him a chance to see what he could do. He goes out there and starts fucking these walkers up. He started putting the walkers in walkers, putting them in wheelchairs. Now they rollers, they high rollers. Okay. So anyway, Glenn went on a suicide mission to save Maggie. He's with the girl. She goes to save Maggie. He goes to distract the walkers by shooting and whatnot. But the crazy thing is, instead of him shooting and moving, stick and move, he stayed in the same spot in order to sacrifice himself for Maggie. He didn't think he was making that out alive. But the Suicide Squad, Sasha and Abraham, show up. And boy, they start laying down shots. They took care of all the walkers by. They good shots. They didn't hit Glenn. That was good. So remember, what you call him? What's her name? The one that was with the governor, Adrian, or what's her name? Adrian, I think it was. She was supposed to be the best shot. Now Sasha's the best shot. And in the group, I like the way they did that because we got different types of characters. What you call them? Morgan is all melee. So that's what we can expect to see from him. Sasha's a shooter. And not only that, she's the best shooter they got. You know what I'm saying? So we get to see different stuff from different characters. Carl's a shooter, but potentially he's going to be a fighter as well. Rick is a fighter and a shooter. If we had to choose between one, he would be a shooter though. If you had to choose one, he can fight. Abraham, I think he's a real good balance. Abraham is a fighter and a shooter, just all around. He does both well. Glenn ain't no damn shooter. He can fight. He ain't no killer though. He's not down for that 187. Like Carl's down for that 1738 now, but he's not down for that 187. But Glenn can fight, but he's not really a shooter. Michonne, she's definitely not a shooter. She can shoot, but she's not a shooter. She fights with this and these. So that's what that is. I like how they differentiate the characters that way. Now we expect different stuff from different people. I would like to see them all get different weapons. I don't know about it for y'all, but for me, that's a big deal. Just to make the characters different, just to see different kills, just to see different reactions, just to see how different people fight if you give them different weapons. Like Morgan has a bow staff. He's the only one with that. Michonne has a katana. She's the only one with that. Daryl, he has the crossbow. He's the only one with that. Rick, he uses an axe. I think somebody else has an axe now. but he also has a revolver. He's the only one with an axe and a revolver. So he's special too. So I want to see everybody get a little bit of that. But anyway, that episode pretty much ends there. No. It was getting ready in there. When Sasha, Michonne, and Daryl show up and whatnot, what they do is they dump some gasoline in the pond while Rick and them is fighting and light it on fire by blowing the shit up. So it wasn't just the sound the explosion. It was also the fire that drew the walkers out. That made it able for Rick's group to take the rest of the walkers out, and they did all that in one night. They were basically like Nas. All they needed was one night. You know how Nas all he needs is one mic in the song? Well, Rick's group now all they need is one night. I like that because we never seen them like this before. They usually were too reserved. I think he made a mistake because they would have been killed. But now we see what the group can do. Because I think at some point, instead of fighting hundreds, but let's say it was 100 walkers, his group should be able to take them out. Just 100, maybe 200. They should be able to take them out. 10 apiece. They should be able to drop those walkers. So now they finally showed that initiative. I don't think they should do it again. And Rick was not in his right state of mind when he was doing it. But the group should be able to, they all should be able to take out 10 and 20 walkers apiece without too much problem. So anyway, they cleared them out. All they needed was one night. Now that episode is over, and they getting ready to run into this boy Negan. Now, from what I hear, Negan is supposed to be a G. I don't know much about him. I give this episode 5 out of 5. This was excellent. It's real straightforward though. It was really not much to think about, but the action was there. It was action packed from beginning to the end. Never got slowed. Never a dull moment. You know what I mean? Not only that, Carl lost an eye. Now he looks like Carl Wop. He's basically Fetty Wap now. So they're willing to go there. The kid got killed. Mom got knocked off. I would have never expected that. That caught me by surprise. I liked it. And now I know we're gonna see some far out stuff. They're not gonna be so conservative, scared to kill a kid. Man, they better start killing kids. They need to kill Judith. That's who they need. That's the next baby that need to get knocked off. Make it gruesome. Had the baby pulled apart, the head torn off, everything. Don't just bite her. Had the head pulled apart. Like one walker grabbed the leg, the other walker grabbed the head, and they just tear it off or something like that. That's who need to be killed next. I concur. This dude's crazy. But yeah, the episode was basically just action. It was good from beginning to the end, though. But they did show that they're willing to put in that work and make the show what we need it to be. Not scared of killing kids and stuff like that. So I know once we get into the heavier stuff, they're going to show some stuff. It's not going to be, somebody shows up and then they're going to point the camera to a damn, like, let's say some kid getting ready to get killed. They're going to turn the camera to a fireplace or something like that. That's what they do in movies. Okay, Sam and Ryan caused it all. Yeah. That was crazy. Okay, Carl fucked up Sam's brain. Carol fucked up Sam's brain. Yeah, she did. It was some cookies. The cookies had lead in it. Okay, Rick got the black mark because he got the whole family killed. He got the black mark. What black mark? And he didn't really get the whole family killed. The kid got the family killed. They should do oh yeah, Rick did bring them goddamn walkers over there, but he had to come in. What was he going to do? Stay out there? Okay, they should do Daryl dirty just so the fandom goes in the uproar. Oh my god, I don't know about that. I like Daryl. If they kill him, then I'm gonna accept it. But I like Daryl. I would like for him to stay. Daryl, Michonne, Rick. And who else? Those are the people I think have to stay. Those are people that I want to stay, period. But the other people, it's some people that I feel like I want them to stay, but if they get knocked off, oh well, so be it. Sasha, I don't want to see her knocked off, but they could knock her off, and I can't complain about it. She's the best shooter, so that helps secure her spot a little bit. Abraham, definitely don't want to see him knocked off. I don't want to see Rosita knocked off. But no, Rosita, she can get knocked off more because she's not having a whole bunch of lines and whatnot. So she's not really doing as much as the other characters are. Abraham's putting in more work than Rosita. Sasha is, Michonne is, everybody, a lot of people are. So Rosita, her time might be up, but I don't want to see her go. Eugene, I definitely don't want to see Eugene go because his intellect helps, and he provides another perspective, the opposite perspective of Gabriel. Gabriel can get knocked off and nobody give a damn. Okay, I missed the episode. Okay, man, well, watch it again. It should be coming on again, shouldn't it? Okay, fuck All-Star Weekend. He had to watch All-Star Weekend. Okay, I can't believe Carl lost his eye. How ironic. Yeah, it is ironic, I guess. But it really isn't ironic. That was just a joke. Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. I thought they saved him. But then I looked and seen the eye. I was like, oh, man. First thing that came to my mind was 1738. Okay, I concur. Somebody, y'all making fun of him. Okay, eat a bag of dicks. Rambo Carol needs to stay. Carol, yeah, I see the fandom wanted to stay, but I think she could get dropped. But more than likely, she probably is going to stay. I thought The Walking Dead went to shit when with the governor. Is it still good? It had a bunch of down moments like here and there, but to me, it's been still good. It's been cool for me. It had a few bad parts where I thought, damn, why did that happen or whatever. But I think all in all, it's good. Most of the people that say it's terrible usually like perfect series, like it's got to be perfect. I think the average person is sticking with The Walking Dead. Okay, Abraham's going to smash Sasha for sure. If he smashes Sasha, we're going to fight. We're going to fight. And he's not going to win. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that. Peace.